Hello, good morning. Welcome. We're gonna try out something new today. Card Shark. This is one of I had it in my Epic library and it looked neat, so we're gonna check it out. Let's jump in. Apparently this game has profanity and some serious stuff. Be aware. Best experience with the gamepad. Alright, hang on. This is what I get for not looking into things first, I guess. Grab my 360 controller out of the drawer. Oh, it has permadeath. No, thank you. We'll do the default difficulty and try that. My dear player, it is with the utmost diligence that I must warn you against the hazards of this game. Turn up game volume hair. It will teach you secrets that turn you as easily into a beggar as into a king. It is based on the Memoires sans Parole, a dangerous manuscript I unearthed in my beloved Bouquinistre of the Nine Rue Blanche. I'm gonna mispronounce a whole lot of French, apparently. So be warned about that. Be careful as you play through these fateful events that unravel the destiny of the Forgotten Queen. For here lies the work of the devil. We have aces up our sleeves. It all began on a misty morning of 1743 near Pau in the south of France. Hey, lad. Come here. There's a doggo. Did your majesty have a good nap? Smile. I don't give a tinker's damn. Patrons are coming. To work now. Dog. Yes, you're a good puppy. You're the bestest puppy. Look at that tail go. What are you doing fidgeting like a salmon about to meet the crew? About to have one of your convulsions, so you'd best make sure my customers don't see it. Come on, lad. You need to earn your keep. ... Just do your job. You, lad. Come, pour me a drink. Dog to okay, fine. Oh boy. Many thanks, lad. Oh wait, it's cook serve. Now why don't you keep me company? Take a seat. Sit. That chair is fine. Sorry, I'd figure out what button it was looking for. Couldn't help but notice your mistress is rather rough with you. Smile. Can't you speak? ... You can't? How fascinating. Indubitably linked to these seizures your mistress spoke of so fondly. The ancient Greeks believed people like you possessed prophetic abilities, you know. They? Load of nonsense, if you ask me. Either way, you strike me as an intelligent fellow. Would you like to earn some extra cash? Yes. That could only mean yes. Listen closely. Though there's money to be made, there's plenty more to lose. I'm going to play a game of cards tonight, and I'm going to win. Thanks to you. Before I explain my plan, I have a question. Do you know what the suits are? Yes. Good. On to the plan, then. You will serve us wine as we play and peek at my opponent's cards. Then you'll signal to me the best suit in his hand, whichever he has the most of. But how will you signal? I know. After serving the wine, you will take your cloth and wipe the table in a particular pattern corresponding to that suit. Oh lord, I'm gonna have to remember these, aren't I? That made sense, I hope? Yep. Good. I'm gonna be fired immediately. Let's discuss the wiping patterns you can use as signals. Carts wipe in a clockwise circular motion. Oh, hold Y. Best suit of spades, anti-clockwise circular. Oh, I'm not gonna remember these. You see majority of diamonds, wipe in a straight line up and down. Oh, the thing tells you which one you're signaling at least. Okay. Clubs, table side to side. Excellent. You seem to be getting the hang of it. I've thrown a lot at you, I know. But should we try the next trick? Let's try having you peek over my shoulder as you pour me a fresh drink. You see my hand, signal to me the best suit. Ready to give it a try? Oh lord, I like wine, but not that much. Spilling wine all over the table is sure to make my opponent suspicious. Be careful not to pour more than usual. Alright, so... I know you wrote it, but I'm gonna see if I can remember. Ha! The fact that you have to peek quickly while pouring. Oh dear. The Bottle of Cahors. I take it you've had enough practice? Sure. Wonderful. Meet me back here tonight. We'll see about making some real money. Where is he gone? The gentleman who was at this table. Evasive. He didn't pay for his wine. I'll have to dock that from your wages. Later that day. I'm in luck tonight. You, on the other hand, you will probably die soon on the gallows or of the pox. It'll depend on whether I embrace your principles or your mistress. Be careful, sir. My apologies, I spoke in jest. Let me refill your cup. That's my cue, that's my cue! How much do you want to bet? How about 5 livres? Performance anxiety. The reminder section is there if you need a refresher on a technique. Okay, I think it was diamonds, so that was up and down. I did it! What? How did you do that? Just the look of the draw, my good man. A drink and everything will be forgotten. Diamonds again, I think. Wipe that grin off your face. That sort of setback happens to everyone, my good friend. Only yesterday I lost a fortune. You know what I did? I had a drink. Allow me. Being awful suspicious there. Young man, fortune favors me. I think I deserve another drink before we keep playing. Would you be so kind as to refill my cup? Many thanks, lad. I'll say when. When? You've played the first rounds well, lad. But look to our opponent and see he's starting to get suspicious. Oh no, there's a suspicion meter. I fear it won't be long before he's had enough. Damn, we've been scuppered. Oi! What are you two whispering about over there? Nobody cheats me. That escalated quickly. That's unfortunate. Forgive me, lad. I got a little carried away. The law will soon be upon us. That escalated quickly. We need to go. Now. That odious fellow appears to have left his purse. How careless. Well then. I mean, the oddness of his manner, which it is impossible not to laugh at, otherwise you know he is very sensible and well-bred in conversation. Lady Jemima York on the Comte de Saint-Germain. Camp of the Cascarade, Agen, France, the following morning. Ireneo, my friend, do you hear that in the breeze? The rustle of the leaves and the murmur of the nearby brook? Yes, our good friend the Comte has come. We will stop here for a while. Why? Gentleman who killed your patroness is Colonel Gabriel, commanding the Béarn Regiment. It won't be long until he accuses you of this murder. Eh? Afraid he makes the perfect scapegoat. Your animosity with the deceased is well known. You are poor, young, and mute, and you fled the crime scene with a notorious thief. Me. But do not worry, we're safe here. This is the camp of the Cascarades. They are friends, they don't talk. Like all the other Romani in France, they fall between the cracks. They're invisible, a bit like you. Make yourself at home. I need to talk to the magician. Hello. Friendly. Patient. Smiling foolishly. Are you done making faces? Satisfied. Good for you, good for you. So you're the new pet of our dear Comte de Saint-Germain? No, don't answer that. My name is Irene Funis, cheat and humble artist of the shadows. I trick my fellow man for money and adventure. Would you like to learn magic? Yaha? I thought you might say that. It's called 3-Card Monty. During the 100 Years' War, an English lord lost the entirety of his estates over this game. Which is a very English thing to do. And he threw himself off the white cliffs of Dover. Which is a very French thing to do. So follow closely. Do you see the queen here? Yes. I'll put her here. Now follow the queen closely. Show me where the queen is. Well, if you actually put down where you said it was. Yeah, okay. You got it. Luck is important, but don't rely on it. Anyway, you seem to have understood everything. Go show off to the magician. Oi! Yes, you. There's nobody else here. Come back. Haha. Dot dot dot. You actually thought the secret 3-card bounty was to wave your arms like a fool. I worry about the Comte's judgment these days. You'd have looked a fool in there. But I suppose we can't have that as it makes me look bad. I'll show you how it really works. Start by flipping the cards over. Good. Pick them all up and show them to me. Oh, there's a timing thing. Now for the important part, the secret that makes it work. You can either play fair, put the queen down, or cheat by putting down the card behind it. Haha, that's what I thought. What'd you choose? No, don't tell me. Now for the fun part. Mix them up, but be careful to keep a good rhythm. Very nice. Now take your time and swap 2 cards. Make it look deliberate. Excellent. Time for me to choose. Very astute of you. Sometimes it's better to choose not to cheat. This was not one of those times. But clearly you know what you're doing. Show the magician. Practice? I want to see what happens if I cheat, what he says. Oops. You're like a tortoise with arthritis juggling precious china. Let's try again. Good, good. Now go. Okay. McGregor is probably after you today. Well, it's not the uncertain hand of chance that has me in this dump. Glad you appreciate my hospitality. At least it smells better than Versailles. Come in, boy. I was waiting for you. Yes, come. Meet the magician. I will wait outside. Hello. Comte seems to think you have abilities. Trick me. Magnificent! Time for me to show you a trick, then. I'm going to teach you how to read an opponent's mind. I'll prove it to you now. In fact, I'm so confident in my abilities, I'll put 40 coins on the line. I'll take that as a yes. Pick a card, any card, from the deck, place it on the top, remember which one you chose, and we're going to learn how to trick shuffle. Good. Card you chose is on the top, and you remember it? Yes. Excellent. Now pick a number. Let's say between 2 and 5. 4. Alright, now watch this. I'm going to shuffle the deck, then cut it. Abracadabra, I know where your card is in the deck. Remember the number you chose? Watch. 1, 2, 3. According to the number you picked, the next one should be your card. Is that your card? Yes. Good, because there's no way I'm parting with my coins over that. Relax, you owe me nothing. The Comte told me of your origins. I can see that look in your eye. It's always the same. You want to know how I did it. Willing to explain, since you showed such promise with the 3-card Monty. Alright, so I've chosen my card, the Ace of Diamonds, and placed it at the top of the deck. For the time being, let's keep it simple. I'll choose the number 1. Means all we have to do is keep the ace at the top. See what happens if we start shuffling. First, as we first start mixing the cards, we can keep an eye on the ace. But if we keep shuffling, we quickly lose track of it. Damn. Let's reset the deck and see what we can do differently. Yes, we're going to, trick shuffle. Start shuffling again, but only drop a clump of cards once. At this stage, we know the ace is at the top of the pile in our bottom hand, but if we keep shuffling, we'll lose it. Suppose you're wondering how I kept track of your card when I shuffled and cut the deck before? You're right to look suspicious. Trick is put a marker next to our card so we can find it later, even after more shuffling. Do this by dropping one card onto the pile and offsetting it slightly. This is called in-jogging. Remember it well, boy. That's it. Now you can shuffle the rest without worrying about losing the ace. Great! We now know where the ace is. But we want it at the top, not somewhere in the middle. So now what? That's where the cutting comes in. We feel over the in-jog marker with our fingers and cut the deck at that point. Next card down was our ace, remember? So when we recombine the piles, it'll be back at the top of the deck. But why trust me? Let's allow the cards to do the talking. Voila! As if by magic, the ace of diamonds back at the top of the deck. Let's see if you understood that. Try shuffling and cutting, making sure the ace gets back to the top at the end. Ah, you've lost my card by shuffling over it. Alright, what was the in-jog button? That was it. See if you got it right. Looks like the ace of diamonds to me. Well done. Would you like to practice again? Move on. No? Alright. Let's take this trick up a gear then. Think about what we've learned already. By the end of the trick, we want the ace at the top of the deck. And sure enough, we dealt out some cards and the ace came out first. The real trick is a bit more impressive. You'll let someone else choose the ace's position. You see, boy, giving your target the feeling that they're in power is the key to pulling the rug out from underneath their feet. So with that in mind, imagine I'm your mark and I've chosen number 4. Need to offset the ace with 3 other cards. Ah, okay. That means when you deal, the ace won't be first, but 4th. I'll teach you how to add these offsetting cards whilst you shuffle. Let's start as we did before. Shuffle some cards down once, just like earlier. Good, now before in-jogging, we need to offset the ace to the correct position. Drop 3 more cards, one at a time. Great, now create yourself a marker by in-jogging a card. All it's left to do is shuffle the remaining cards down, then cut. That all looked right to me. Let's see, shall we? 1, 2, 3, and... there's the ace of diamonds. 4th card, just as planned. Impressive work. Now before you go running off, try to impress everyone with your newfound wizardry. Heed some advice. There's nothing more embarrassing than messing up a magic trick, so keep practicing. Now remember, I get to choose where I want my card to end up, and neither me nor anyone you show this to will pick the number 4 just because you learned it. So pay attention to which number is picked and only offset the card that far. Number 5 feels special today. I'll choose that. Oops. Yeah, I do see the mistake I made. Number 2. Time to check. Ace of diamonds, exactly where I asked for it. Well done. No, we'll move on. I'll forget all of these, it's fine. Oh, no, you don't have anything. Never mind, bye. Yo, what up, terrible person? You tricked the magician? Indeed. Hope you didn't sign away your soul while I've been working so hard to earn it. ... So you're part of the family now. We share everything here, including our gains. Everything we give to the camp will be given in good use. It's like Poor People's Bank. We support the elderly, the ones who can't work anymore, like Irino. I hope that one day we can use the money to change things for real in this country. I will give 20. Your half of the money is yours to spend how you want. We would appreciate if you could spare some for our cause. Ah, I see. He gets mad if I donate more, it looks like. We all give what we can. Thank you. We're all done here. We should keep moving. Find a record of your adventures in the journal. I write this from a Cascarel camp. Smells like smoke. I drew Colonel Gabriel. He killed Miss P. Or I draw Colonel Gabriel. He killed Miss P. The Comte says Gabriel will blame me for his crime. We also hide from someone named Gregor. At least I'm learning lots like a new trick from a man named Aurelio. The Comte says I've been spelling his name wrong. Strange day, normal start. Miss P is in a terrible mood. Hateful woman. Smart man says I have talent. Comte de Saint Germain, his name is. Tonight I will help him play cards. Miss P cannot find out. Excited. Was worth paying for his wine. Something awful happened. Miss P is dead. Couldn't do anything. Does not bother the Comte so much. Finally leaving this dreadful place. My dream has come true, but what's the price of it? Interesting. So I can just kind of go wherever. The following morning. Good morning, young man. You seem rather quaint this morning. Quaint? The dark beauty of a classic hero and an old romance. Now what can I do for you? State of the fund. Overall, you and the Comte have contributed 40 to our cause. That's very generous of you and the Comte. I have a hat. Welcome. Is the Comte treating you well? Yes. Dot 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 dot. It says I can cards. How do I cards? Okay. I apparently cannot cards. Heading to Toulouse. A city on the verge of hysterical frenzy is the best place to make a profit. Agreed. The whole city will be busy, noisy, and distracted. We cannot let this opportunity pass. Before I get to explaining our next strategy, do you need a refresher on card values? No. Good. The magician showed you a technique that allows you to maintain and offset a stack, didn't he? Yes. Whilst you now have a strong foundation to work with, the technique has some flaws. Fiddling around with the deck at the table is just too risky. So how else can we stack the deck? How? Use something I use the full harvest. Hey Cammy, thank you. Welcome on in. How's it going? You'll collect cards at the end of the round, so they sit favorably in the deck during the next one. Picture in your mind how the cards will fall if you're the dealer. Because I'm sitting to your right, I'll be dealt last. That's where we want high-value cards. Pick up the card clumps in an order that ensures I'll end up with a high card when you deal. Oh boy. This game does keep adding on new concepts. Perfect. I'm guaranteed a lovely strong card when you deal. You're doing well, lad. It'll be a bit more complex in practice. There'll be many more cards on the table, and I'm a greedy boy. Make sure I get 3 high-value cards this time. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so we want this way. This any direction. This direction. This. Oh, I messed it up. There we go. Well done, lad. Sure, we'll move on. Totally, we'll remember all this. Imagine you've just collected the cards from the table. Think about how we arrange them and how they'll be dealt out. Oh boy, every fourth card will be dealt to me. Thanks to you, they'll have high values. But of course, we can't start dealing yet. We have to shuffle. Or pretend to, at least. Allow me to introduce you to the art of ineffective shuffling. That's what I thought we were going to do before. We're just going to shuffle the bottom half of the deck. Drop some cards, don't leave your stack behind. Our favorable stack is now at the bottom, still in order. The rest of the cards will pile up on top. We eventually want to bring the ordered cards back to the top, undisturbed. To help with that, we need to mark where they are in the deck. One card poking out the deck should do the trick. This is called in-jogging. Suppose this all sounds familiar? Yes. Magician taught you well, I see. Well done. Now drop the rest of the cards on top. This makes it look like a real shuffle. Good. Now you're offered for me to cut since we're such fair and honorable players. Watch how I use my fingers to find your in-jogged card. Then you can combine the cards by putting the bottom pile on top. And that's it. Our ordered cards are ready to be dealt out. Impressive work. You understand the plan then, lad? Gather discarded cards in an order that ensures a favorable deal, then pretend to shuffle before leaning on me to cut the deck. We scatter some cards down on the table and you can rehearse it. Okay. Oh, you're sitting there. Oops. I didn't see where he was seated. We're seated. Well, I've already failed it, so... Oh, there's reminders. Oh, I can't just... Okay, I have to actually go through it. Well, good practice anyway. Seem to have gone wrong somewhere. I think we should go over it again. Yeah. Okay, you're seated second. Alright, that should do it. Perfect. Great, we did it. 3 of 28. Oh, boy. We're gonna learn 28 ways to cheat at cards. Can wrap up and rest before our arrival if you'd like. Rest. Great. I'll fetch my quill and you can show me your vowels. This is very cool. I see the capital. We've arrived. Remember, the stakes are getting higher, lad. We cannot be discovered. Parliament Cafe, Toulouse, France. 1 hour later. But you are cheating! Reassuring. Please, don't make that face. Sir, I can explain. I'm truly happy to make your acquaintance. You are? The nobility is full of scammers and cheats, but they're mostly inept amateurs. Real conners are a rarity for good reason. Voltaire, come here and meet these gentlehomes. What is it, my young friend? Don't you see I'm too busy for your games? These men are cheats, professional ones. Cheats, you say? Truly corrupted souls. How interesting. Monsieur Voltaire, I respectfully disagree. We simply teach men a justified fear of cards and gambling. We get paid for this humble service. It does sound like an elastic conception of virtue and morale. Should we play to test your logic? Oh yes, please, cheat again. Alright, you're fourth, so... Ah, I see, there's a timing thing. That makes sense. Yay, we did it. I thought I was gonna have to do the other thing too, but I don't. I didn't see anything. You are really good. Could I ask you a question? Please do. Do you play to earn money, or do you play for the mere pleasure of tricking your opponents? Neither. Each game I play is just a brick in the edifice I'm building. Each trick is an element of a larger plot. I play patiently, slowly, until I can trick the sun. Like you, Monsieur de Voltaire. One letter at a time, one idea at a time. Till the whole world changes. Alright, you're seated fourth. Why, this is art. Another round. The expense feels no different than a trip to the theater. You're in luck, good sir, for we have an encore planned. Alright, fourth. This little experiment is getting too expensive for me, I'm afraid. I shall go back to my writings. Thank you, gentlemen. It was enlightening. I look forward to seeing the sun blush. Alright, so we can go back there and do another thing at some point. We're not going to this inn for leisure, of course. Not when there's coin to be made. The simple trick we pulled at the tavern won't work. How do you feel about taking a seat at the table? You have a thirst for the game already, I see. You won't be playing to win, of course. You'll be aiding me. Similar to last time, I need to signal to me what you know of my opponent's cards. I doubt we'll find anyone quite so drunk as before, so we'll need better information if we're to win. We'll need to communicate the suit and value of your opponent's best card. That'll be enough to tip the scales. Oh boy. The way you hold your cards and how you play them will tell me everything. I call this pinch and drop signal. Start with clubs. Play a card from your hand holding 3 fingers in the air. Very good. For hearts, hold the card with 2 fingers extended. Right, I'm sure you know where this is going. 1 finger lifted for spades. Have closed hand when signaling diamonds. Shall we move on to signaling card values? Sure. Will you place a card will signal its value to me. For aces, raise the highest card to the highest point before letting it fall to the table. Just like that, kings show me a strident ruler by reaching forward and placing him deep into the table. Queens, treat the monarch with respect. Gently lower the lady down and place her on the table. For jacks, pull your hand back before you fling the rascal forward. Well done. No, we'll try putting it all together and probably get it wrong. Suppose you're wondering how you'll see your opponent's hand if you're sat at the table. Any ideas? No. Well, you can hardly go pouring the wine when you're a customer, can you? Not that I'm surprised you don't know. I'll deal in such a way that you may steal a look at our marks' cards. Commit to memory the highest value card they get dealt. Don't forget its suit. The lucky wretch is dealt 2 cards of joint highest value with different suits. Either card will do. I call this technique Dealer's Glimpse. Let's practice! Okay, that was 3 of diamonds, I think. Oh. Spade king. Spade king. Yep. It was also a club king, so... Nope. Oh, I'm not gonna remember these. Quite a journey yet. Some handwriting practice will pass the time. Let me find my quill. Oh, we're gonna get caught so bad. Our luck friends, later that day. Inn has proven to be a fertile hunting ground in the past. Take a look at the man in the red, seated over there with all his finery. Let's fleece him for all he's worth. Now stay back here until I'm seated. You seem utterly bored, my young friend. I happen to know the perfect cure for that ailment. You're not a doctor, I hope. I may be bored, but I'm not suicidal. I only administer the sweetest form of thrill. A good old game of cards. That's a remedy my humors can agree with. Please, have a seat. Jack of hearts. Jack of hearts. Ace of clubs. Alright, we can signal ace of clubs. I was worried it was gonna stop showing me the preview of what I'm signaling. Ah, growing sick of your medicine, Comte. You stay for another round, young patient. It won't hurt one bit. Okay, ace of spades. A stringent defeat again. You've got a dreadful bedside manner, Comte. Only through suffering do we feel alive. Five of diamonds. There we go. Jack of clubs. Ah well, I can't make the bet for the next round. Her treatment was expensive, but appreciated. We should say a game of cards a day keeps the doctor away, not an apple. I fully agree, my friend. The apple only works if you're good at throwing it at the doctor. Thank you, Monsieur. I'll be a good patient and follow your prescription. You tracked down your glasses. Nice. Let's go give some money to the camp, or we can just keep going. Let's keep going. Heading to the manor of Baroness de Beauregard. She has the look, the laugh, and the breath of a horse. Laughing. Now, you should never mock a lady, especially a rich one. Needless to say, we're visiting for her fortune, not her company. We'll be developing the trick we pulled at your employer's stump. Remember how you used a cloth to signal a suit? Let's take that a step further. As my servant, he'll be able to pour drinks for everyone at the table. And owing it to my widely known fastidiousness, extra cleaning won't raise eyebrows either. I can play aggressively if I know the exact count of my opponent's most numerous suit. To communicate the count, simply repeat the signal without interruption. Let's give it a try. Show me what you do to signal 2 clubs. Nope. This way. Nope. Good. Let's try 3 hearts. What then? That's right. Now show me 4 spades. Good. You seem to get the idea. Shall we try with you spying in my hand? Excellent. Okay, here we go. 3 hearts. Oh, that's okay. You can leave it unpinned. Well done. That wasn't so hard, was it? We can go over it again if you'd like, though. No need to flog a dead horse. I say we skip the rehearsal day and see to your verb declinations instead. Before we go putting the cards away, I'm preparing a small surprise to multiply our gains at the end of the game. An impromptu, if you will. Allow me to teach you the final technique of the evening. I call it dog-eared card. I'll slip a second deck into your pocket as you pour my drink. Take it to another room, find an ace, bend the corner of it, like you would to mark your place in a book. Next time you pour my drink, I'll take the second deck back. Follow my instructions and you'll be fine. Let's do a practice run. Oops. Well, I almost did the thing. The play will be far more convincing if you're kept in the dark. Would you like more practice? Yeah, because I messed it up. There we go. Move on. Very well. Time for those verb declensions then. We're getting close. Remember, follow my instructions and everything will be fine. Apollyon friends later that day. My dear Comte, here in my humble home, what a little scoundrel. Flit about like a hummingbird. Am I not flower enough for you? Fortunately, being close to you turns me into an imbecile without remedy. Are you going to play as an imbecile tonight? Cannot wait to see that. We always just slaughter, as always. I think there were 3 clubs. Sure weren't. Ah, and one for me. Boy, how exactly were you planning to pour us wine with an empty bottle? Go fetch us more from the other room. No, no, come on. Oh, we're gonna get caught so hard. Four clubs. Okay, we got that one right. Well played, Comte. I thought I had you. Beginner's luck, dear Baroness. Found me the charming McGregor, the king's advisor. I've heard of him, a busy fellow with a lot of interests in the New World. He also keeps many secrets for the king. Pray tell. I wouldn't know. What about the events of the 12 bottles of milk? You win again, Comte. Two spades. Well played, Comte. I thought I had you. You owe me a secret, Baroness. The 12 bottles of milk, was it? I'm all ears. McGregor wouldn't like me to tell the king's stories. You should visit my old friend Aramis, the musketeer. He was there, you know. At the 12 bottles of milk. Shh, it's a secret. Let's play again. Oh boy. Four spades. Alright, we recovered. Comte, you have me beat. Don't look so upset, Baroness. It's not pretty on you. How dare! I jest, of course. You're ever breathtaking. Your sorry jokes and acid compliments won't lighten my mood, Comte. You know I loathe to lose. And I tire of seeing you disappointed. How about I give you a chance to earn back your money? Pity now. What did you have in mind? Sadly, I cannot part with today's winnings. My poor mother, the Duchess, needs her medicine. But this pocket watch here belonged to my father, the Cardinal. It's worth 200. I'll have my boy cut the deck, for fairness' sake. If he gets an ace, you owe me 200 more. Otherwise, I'll give you the watch. I trust you're satisfied with the terms. I'm feeling quite generous of late. And here I thought I'd be the one regretting your visit. You're on. You know me, boy, superstitious as they come, so don't overthink this. Cut the deck whenever you feel like, and with my luck, it'll be an ace. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Huzzah! Oh, well done, Comte. Fair is fair, I suppose. Take your money. It's been a pleasure playing this evening. I do hope we can do it again sometime. Received word from our dear Voltaire. We must have impressed him as we've been invited back to the Parliament Cafe. It's time we broadened our repertoire and put on a real show. The strategy will rely on sleight of hand and some skullduggery with a spare deck. To kick things off, I'll slip a second deck into your pocket as you pour me a drink. And I'll make an excuse for you to get somewhere out of sight. Using the duplicate deck, you will prepare me a favorable stack before concealing it in the palm of your hand. When you rejoin the table, offer to cut the cards before we resume our game. Seize this opportunity to place the cards you arranged at the top of the deck. That's the essence of twin deck theft. It's quite simple, really. Let's give it a try. First, let's practice the part where I slip you the duplicate deck. Or as I like to call it, the part where I get to have another drink. Dang it. Watch it, lad. It's a good thing we're just rehearsing, I suppose. At this point, I'll find a reason to send you away to a back room. Imagine there are 5 of us playing, and I'm last in the deal. Make a stack that favors me and disadvantages my opponents. That That wasn't a high-ranking card, lad. Remember, as I'm last in the deal, I'll be the first card you pick. Oh, whoops. Great, now push the cards to my position in the deal by stacking 4 low-ranking cards. Well done. Now conceal the stack in the palm of your hand so you're ready to deposit while cutting. Excellent. I trust you understood all that. That's the spirit. As you can see, the individual techniques are simple enough. There's a bit of a catch. Pretend that we're moving on to the next round and I've just finished dealing. Yeah, what about duplicate cards? What's this? 2 of the same card. You could have done that without hopping around to different chairs, but sure, I appreciate the theatricality. You must be mistaken, good sir. Mistaken? There are duplicate cards right here in my hand. A simple printing error, I swear. Do you take me for a fool? You're a cheat. Gendarme! No, never the gallows. So as you can see, adding a handful of new cards to the deck is all well and good until our opponent ends up with duplicates. Which means we're a bit stuck. I don't know why you're smiling. My strategy is flawed. I'm not sure what to suggest now. Is it that I palm the cards when I collect yours? Ha! You should see your face, lad. I wouldn't have taught you all this just to tell you it doesn't work. You simply need to play with the other deck. There's no duplicates in that one. So you know it's actually missing a few cards. It has changed the 2 decks with the wine pouring trick from before. This will not only relieve us of our problems, but present us with another stacking opportunity. And this time, we can avoid the duplicate card issue. Consider the deck you'll be creating a stack from this time. You'll be missing the cards you need to make a favorable stack with early on. So, you can make another favorable stack by adding those cards back to the deck they originally came from. So I hope you remember the cards you palmed before. Of course! No need to lie to me, lad, but in the future, you must remember the first cards you palmed during that strategy. If you forget, you can always scan the deck for duplicate cards. That sounds rather dull, though. Either way, after removing the duplicates, you'll need to stack them atop the table deck on your return. Don't forget to make sure I get the high card. It's time to perfect it yet, but that's the plan. That's needlessly complex. It's a little fiddly, I know, but I have faith in your abilities, lad. I strongly advise you try the entire strategy without my instruction. Yaha? Good choice. Queen of clubs. 3 of clubs, 2 of clubs. Nine of clubs. Five. Oh, whoops, I got the wrong position. I wasn't paying attention to that part. I know I said I wouldn't intervene, but your stack's a mess, lad. Yes, I would like to start again. Right, you're second. 3 of diamonds. 10 of hearts. 3, 4, 8, 9. Okay, I'm bad at this. Okay, 4793. Queen. Oh lord, this is gonna take forever. Did I pass the 3 already? I think I did. Perfect. Seem to have gotten all the duplicate cards, managed to stack them in my favor too. Have this well in hand. We'll move on. I'm sure I'll fail. You feel that? Carriage wheels have hit cobblestone. We're here. Parliament Cafe, 1 hour later. Ah, there he is. My friends! I'm so glad to see you again. What are you doing? Practicing while Voltaire is hammering his latest philosophical marvel inside the mind of, Boeotians. Our previous encounter revealed a whole new world to me. Did you know you can cheat a coin flip? You have to put the coin between your index and thumb. Imprint a quick rotation to the coin by snapping your fingers at the same time as you throw the coin upward. Damn. Theory is the coin will come back in your hand on the same side as you throw it. It's called the steady coin. Good luck with that. Miami's lettre, what a pleasure. Maître Voltaire, I received your letter. How could we be of assistance? Our previous encounter gave me the foundations for a rather unique satire of Leibnizian optimism and its ridiculous consequences. Puzzled. I simply need you for a small experiment. An experiment? What sort of experiment? Inside are 3 optimistic fools waiting to be slaughtered at your hands. What? Enter, cheat, and ruin them. Each of them has only known the contents of a perfectly comfortable life so far. Either by luck, heritage, or sheer avarice. I want to know what happens when these advantages are gone. What's in it for us? They are rich and gullible. Let's go! Is game too complex for you? Yeah, that's fair. I wasn't expecting this much, to it. Here they are. Reverend, General, Madame, let me introduce you to your adversaries tonight. This little one is much to my taste. I will eat him alive. Yet young fellow is no match for my strategic mind, I can tell already. Come and join us, comrades. Do you want the white or the black? We're not playing one of your lenient games of chess tonight, General. We're playing cards for money. I knew that, of course. It was a figure of speech. Boutade. Do we have to bet money? It's not really a Christian thing to do. Reverend, we all know that despite your slender aspect, money is stuffed in all of your sacred orifices. It's time to bet. Lad, you look tired. Get yourself some coffee. Go stretch your legs. We're all friends here. Be so kind as to refill my glass before you go. Alright, 5. Five, 2, 4, 7. Ace. 5, 2, 4, 7 ace. Feeling better? Please give the deck a cut so the general can deal. 5, 2, 4, 7 ace. Well done, that was a brilliant round. Wait, does that mean that I've won? No, you didn't. Monsieur is being sarcastic. Me too! Right. What are you waiting for? Deal again. Lad, are you well? Hesitating. Young man, you seem to have weak blood. Please come back when you feel better. Oh, I need to... A quaffable grape. Pour me some more on your way out, lad. Okay, I think I got it right. Let's put some color in your cheeks. Go ahead and cut the deck, lad. I've lost again. My head spins, my heart stops, my purse dries. All 3 of them, so empty. Do you need another walk, lad? Again? Do excuse the boy. Our carriage hit a goose early, and he's been feeling off colors ever since. Oh, how upsetting. Go take a walk, little one. Yeah, this is a really suspicious thing we're doing. Would you look at that, an empty glass. You know what to do, boy. Super sus. Let's be extra suspicious and do the same cards again. So I can remember them. Welcome back. Please take a seat. I've lost everything. You're cheating. No, I'm not. Not you, Bubblehead. Them. I disagree, madam. Me too. I have studied these fellows, and although they are peculiar, foul play couldn't escape my sagacity. How could it, General? How could it? Farewell, my friends. I hope we will meet again. You owe us a revenge. That was an incredible demonstration. Thank you. We were lucky. I doubt luck plays any part in your game. But shall we confirm this beyond doubt? Be my guest. Dumber, do you mind giving this coin to our young friend here? If your friend manages to toss it heads up 3 times in a row, you win. I will do it. What? But how? Here's the coin. How much shall we bet? Okay, I was wondering how they were gonna do that. Only if we double the bet. That's magic. Another try. I will double the bet. I don't know what spell you cast on that coin, but I accept defeat. We will take our leave now. Again you win, and yet, I pity both of you, my friends. Trying to skew chance is the best way to be its instrument. You did it, didn't you? The steady coin trick. Sure did. My apprentice continues to surprise me. You cannot help it, dear Comte. Our generation will bury yours in the history books. Oh, there's new places now. Let's drop off some money. Comte said he would donate 300. You're free to give what you want. Again, he seems to get mad if I do more, so we'll keep it even. Thank you. I know an orphanage in need. I will take care of the rest. Now will you cards with me? He told me about your trick with the coin. I'm impressed. Can you show me how it's done? Yes. Alright, I want a tail. I think I got it. Amazing. Can you show me the coin trick again? So I think this is basically a chance to, practice the most recent thing we've learned. Toulouse is loud and smells bad. I'm a long way from the gentle streets of Pau. Last night we played with Voltaire and his friend. They enjoyed our cheating. The Comte says they are famous for being clever. You must have to be very clever to enjoy being made to feel stupid. I'm at the table during a game. We cheated a gentleman, Saranis. All that cheating is making me uneasy. The Comte said it's fair game if the player already has too much money. The smell of hops and warm food makes me long for home. I always knew the Comte had secret reasons for our journey, but not this. Whispers of scandal involving King Louis XV and 12 bottles of milk. We met the Baroness of B in our manor. She knew about the scandal but did not want to share. Now we must talk to a witness, a musketeer named Aramis. Helped Voltaire with a moral experiment by playing against some drunks. The Comte says they will not remember what happened in the morning, so we can milk them again. I feel quite impressive, acting so fast and clever. If the boy wiping tables back in Pau could see me now, he would not believe his eyes. I like that his writing is getting better as Comte gives him lessons. That's very good. Put down your journal, lad. I owe you an explanation. You gather word not traveling together by chance? Suspicious. I've only good reasons, believe me. France is on the verge of tremendous change. I believe we can make a fortune just by listening closely. You see, I am investigating a secret called the 12 Bottles of Milk. One of the witnesses to the secret is Henry d'Hermetz, a former musketeer of Louis XV. If he's a friend of the Baroness, then he must be a gambler. Do you have any questions before we discuss our strategy? You. Me? I'm very well, lad, if not a little gouty. Thank you for asking. A secret wedding could be the ugly truth that topples the monarchy. I have reasons to believe that Louis XV was married in his youth. Henry has retired to a hospice near Bergerac. He used to be a fearsome warrior. Now he's, well, you'll so soon see for yourself. McGregor is on your mind, Well, he's a politician, otherwise known as a successful con artist. He has the ears, and some say the signature of Louis XV. Excellent, let's talk strategy then. The idea here is to steal an ace early in the game before faking a shuffle and ensuring it's dealt to me. Let's practice the first part, sticky hand. As you discard your hand, tuck an ace into your palm and steal it. Nobody will notice the incorrect count if you do it smoothly. Smooth as butter. Shall we proceed? Time for step 2. Your next job is to arrange the deck whilst pretending to shuffle. Now I know what you're thinking. You've done this before and the Comte drank so much he can't remember. But no, listen closely, lad. Begin by transferring a generously sized pack into your other hand. Good, now offset for me being dealt forth by dropping 3 cards one at a time. Nearly done. Now enjog a card so we can restore these cards to the top of the deck. Now we have a marker for where the top of the deck will be. Drop the rest of the cards on top. I do not mind the reminder. So far, so familiar? Here's where we depart from the beaten path. You can't always rely on me to cut the deck. So this time you'll be taking the matter into your own hands. Square the cards using the injogged marker to create a small gap at your stack. Now we need to restore our stack. Start shuffling through again. Make sure to transfer everything before the gap, then stop. Beyond that is the stack we arranged, so drop everything else on top all at once and we're done. Now let's see if it all worked. Next one should be an ace. Voila! It seems you've understood that shuffling variation. We'll move on. Let's see how you fare without my helping hand. Oops. Crap. Yeah, I messed up. I hit the wrong... wrong button. There we go. Nope, I think we got it. Let's rest and prepare for our arrival. We can do a bit of relaxed grammar practice. Don't make that face at me, lad. It's for your benefit. Wake up, boy. Wake up. We've arrived. Bergerac, France. Later that day. Deborah, my sweet angel, where are you? My bones are weary, your gentle touch. I'm here, Henry. These 2 gentlemen would like to talk to you. Good day to you, my lord. Your lovely... niece? Told us you were resting. I hope we're not bothering you. To what do I owe this visit? Should I tell you over a game of cards? You, me, your niece, and my quiet friend. We make a fine party. Let's dance then. Please have a seat. I appreciate that she's the one who would get suspicious. Good friend of mine told me an excellent story. Really, pray tell? It's a story of the 12 bottles of milk. That sounds like a good story. Did you say 12 bottles? Who told you about that? Someone that likes to play cards as well. Theodore. What did he say? Theodore von Neuhoff. How interesting. I have nothing to tell you. Shall we carry on playing? Yes, certainly yes. My money, where is it gone? Did you win, monsieur? My purse is light as a feather. I need to retire. Why, monsieur, our game is too young to leave so early. It is too bad. Deborah, It's the last time I help you, Henry. He will ruin you. Nonsense, we are your friends, Henry, you know that. So you've acquainted with Theodore? How is the old rascal? He's up to his neck in debts. Thankfully, he's a little fellow. Is he still in Germany? I don't know. He calls himself the Count of Caprera now. Nothing like nobility to discourage the debtors. Indeed. Shall we play a game? If I win again, you will tell me the secret you share with Theodore. I'd rather die than give you what you want. Let's not be dramatic. We shall play, and you will speak. Oh. You're done, old man. Now tell me your story. Do it and I will spare 100 lives so your niece can keep wiping your ass for a while. It all happened in February 1723 near Paris. This way. Make way for the king! Sophie. Sophie? Sophie D'Aubigny? No! You will not hear one more word. I swore an oath to the king. Oh. Sophie! What happened to Sophie? How could I be the last one standing? Where have you all gone, my friends? He's dead. Old fool. Dramatic and incontinent to the end. Let's go. There's nothing left for us to do here. Or where Theodore is hiding. Yeah, that was, a little overdramatic. Maybe they shouldn't have let him keep his sword. I received a letter inviting us to Beauregard. Seems we didn't trounce the Baroness roundly enough last time. I do feel slightly guilty. We cannot leave her fortune to rot. That would be criminal. Since you were playing my valet last time, we will stick to that. Very good. Here's what we're going to do. We'll improve the trick we played last time. Oh boy. This time, I want you to signal me the highest card in the Baroness's hand, along with its value and suit like before. The way you pick up the glass of wine will tell me the value of the highest card. The higher you hold the glass, the stronger the card you'll signal. Okay. Okay. Start with the ace of clubs. Strongest card, so take the glass by the rim and wipe the suit as usual. Strive for the king of hearts, one below the ace. A signal the Queen of Spades, one beneath the Queen. Now try the Jack of Diamonds. Let's move on. Ace of Clubs. You seem to know what you're doing. Nah, we'll move on. Let's talk about the fun part then. Allow me to introduce you to Twin Deck Stack. While you're in the other room, I'll need you to stack the decks so I can get some strong cards. That's all there is to it. Anyway, stacking a deck is where the real cheat can define the course of the whole game. Proven you've done it before, so we won't waste time watching you perform it in isolation. All that's left now is see you pull up the whole strategy without my intervention. You're quite right. We should practice how I can excuse you. My glass is empty, boy! Aha, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. Reset. I see. Or do I? Oh, I can just keep stacking until I get there. Oh, that was what was throwing me, I think. Okay. Bravo, lad. Oh boy. Yes, I would like to practice that one again. Okay. I think I've got it. I will have him now. Wake me when we arrive. We're getting close to the manor. The weather outside is terrible. Do I hear thunder? Later that day. Baroness. My fragile butterfly, where are you? Daisy Saint Germain, here you are finally. I was waiting. ... For what? Who are you? Where is the Baroness? So many questions, so little time left. My name is Simekudza Simekurba. Citoyen, the Reunius, this is a trap. McGregor hired me to kill you. McGregor? So soon? Compty, a legend like you must have some famous last words. Intervene. Quiet, boy. You seem to know me rather well. Who doesn't know the Comte de Saint-Germain, famous adventurer, crafty alchemist, fake nobleman? And soon a pitiful corpse. What a shame. And just when I found it. Found what? I cannot tell you that. It's a secret. You're not in a position to keep secrets from us. Indeed. Well, I know how to craft invaluable pearls from common ingredients. I'm pretty sure the kitchen of this manor has all we need. Show us. What do I get in return? A final game of cards. Very well. My assistant can gather the ingredients for the alchemical process while we play. A brilliant idea. Bring back some wine. Lad, mix a bottle of vinegar with a pinch of black powder, 2 eggs, and a spoon of camphor. We're gonna make a Molotov. Go, son, and don't mess this up. Oh, I hope I wasn't supposed to be paying attention to all that. I probably was. You scared me. What were they doing? I managed to hide before they entered. Scared. But I remember you. You were here a few weeks ago. Oh mon dieu, what are we going to do? Me? I'm sure you're a very competent young man. Listen, this won't end well unless we work together. Your master is stalling the inevitable, but it won't work for long. We need to help him. I don't have all the ingredients your master said, but I can prepare something that will smell terribly. To keep the ruffians out of this room. Go keep things calm, and I'll try to think of a plan. Ace of Hearts. What a win. Very impressive, Comte. Did you see Bertrand? Well, Of course you didn't see anything, you oaf. Too busy drooling down your own shirt. Comte, I hope your servant is making good progress with my pearls. It certainly smells terrible. Bertrand, go check on my pearls in the other room. I'll be sick if I go in there. You're such a pathetic lump. No need to bother this young man. It's much too early to see anything. Fine, fine. Let's play again while your servant tends to my pearls. Do I have the cards? Oh no. Yes, I do. The smell of my little recipe is making me sick. Bottle is finished already? Indeed. That would explain the way they are talking to each other. Baroness would be horrified. Ace of Spades. This is far more fun than playing with my dimwit companions. Let's go again. Ace of Diamond. Another win for you, Comte. I must say, this game is beginning to bore me. If only one of my companions posed a legitimate challenge. Wake up, Bertrand! know what you're doing, but I wasn't born yesterday. That's a duplicate deck in your hand. You're a cheat, aren't you? There we go. I do appreciate that you can keep stacking till you get it right. Citterain treats his poor ape worse than a dog. Mutiny is bound to happen. Perhaps we could quicken the process a little. Diamonds. Boy, are you forgetting someone? Come pour me a drink. Now that's enough. Your assistant was looking at Bertrand's cards while he poured the wine. You'll die here and now, you little cheat. Lost an impressive amount of money, I agree. Why do you think I'm the one who cheated you? Perhaps consider what's going on beneath your own nose. Like in Bertrand's pockets. Eh? Bertrand, come here. A stacked deck. Alas, it seems your accomplice has grown resentful. Good call, leaping immediately under the table. Yep, run away. Okay, bye. That was a close one. I'm impressed. You intuitively understood my plan. You make a wonderful apprentice, son. Maid? Is a maid in the other room? I'm sure she'll be fine. They're all gone. Let's leave quietly. Don't want to draw too much attention. Oh, we made it to chapter 2. Your career will be a painful one. I divine something in you which offends the vulgar. I was not expecting McGregor to be after us so quickly. I hope the Comte and the boy are safe. I'm sure they are. I do hope she's okay and doesn't have to deal with the mess on top of the stress. She seemed pretty bright, so... Dear Comte, what a relief. Baroness, you're here, my butterfly. What? I was so scared for you, my little pamplemousse. Melchior, my valet, told me you were ambushed at my manor. We are fine now, but it was a near thing. Please, young man, look after this old fool for me, will you? He is reckless. Now, young man, you must have had quite a fright. Indeed. As you should be. The Comte is a dangerous man. You need to be extremely careful. With him, you will enter a world of riches and power. But the higher you go, the more danger you will meet. You may not believe the ridiculous Baroness, but... at least believe your friend Aurelio. Not the only one who will play tricks on you in the future. You need to be prepared. I am part of a small but very powerful group of people who want the Comte to succeed. He almost got killed in the manor. Our enemies are quicker than I expected. But we won't let them surprise us again. Hilarious. The Comte is a good cheat, but he doesn't know everything. You need to learn your own tricks. Take this. Hello there, lad. I have good news. The magician asked around about Theodore's thereabouts. He's hiding in Corsica. Corsica? I don't really like the idea of visiting that godforsaken island either. But if we want to know the truth about the 12 bottles of milk, this is our next stop. Before we go, a couple things. Firstly, we need to share our gains with the magician. I will give what I can, you should too. Oh, and one more thing. The magician mentioned he had some kind of challenge for you. You should speak with him. Baroness, the evening at night is so enchanting. Shall we walk? How was the harvest this time? Comte said he would leave 240. What can you spare yourself? Again, if I match, he seems not upset. We appreciate it. Might not look like it, but we will change the world with this money. I promise you. Tell me more. We've been contacting other camps. Our money is used in all of the south of France now. Not much left for us, but we're happy with that. You contribute 11.20 to our cause. While you're here, would you like to play a game? It's a very simple game to improve your dexterity. I want you to toss cards in my hat. Ah, I see. You continue to impress. Would you like to continue? Sure. Glad you're so dedicated. I have to see how many I can get in a row, obviously. Aww. Oops. Okay, we'll stop. Had enough for now, I see. Retry again. Let me pick up these cards. We wouldn't want to lose any. I assume you want to keep practicing? Off you go, then. Dang it. You don't seem focused. Nah. If you ever change of heart, come and find me. I'm sure there's something if I do the whole deck. Shall we finish up here now, or would you like to carry on with the magician? Finish. Good. So I still haven't figured out what the difference is with the, if it has money or cards by it. Alright, lad. They should be here soon. They? Why, our opponents for this evening. You remember Toulouse? Those three gamblers with unlimited funds and unquenchable thirst to lose that money? That sort of golden goose doesn't show up very often. It'd be criminal to let them go. So I've organized a game with them. Here they come. Think about the strategy you want to apply. Comte, you seem particularly jovial tonight. Not that it matters, I'm taking the pot. I win at the card table just as I win on the battlefield. Always pressing, never retreating, and rarely sober. Let's see if those boasts have any truth to them. Infinite money. Oh boy. Oh, we get to pick which one we want. Interesting. Let's do this one. That was humiliating. like a rout against the Spanish armies. A lewd slip of the tongue in the middle of a sermon. King of Hearts. Uh-oh, it wasn't. I begin to like this game. Smashing victory, madam. Okay, Jack of Spades. I may have won this battle, Comte, but I will win the war. Oh, do shut up. Nice work, lad. Let's quit whilst we're still ahead. Goodbye. So we can just go play and do different techniques and try to get money. Okay. Is that the time? Do excuse us, but we have quite the journey to make. Until next time. Corsica. Painful place. No majesty to be had at all. Only mountains, hills, and goats. Nevertheless, it's where we're bound if we are to find Theodore. Across to Ajaccio, we need a special kind of vessel. A discreet kind, if you get my meaning. I know just the captain nefarious there. He happens to be a gambler, too. You must have met a few sailors in Pau. How were they? Friendly. I find that hard to believe, lad. You wouldn't say boo to a goose, let alone a boat full of ruffians. So be glad to hear you'll be using a very subtle strategy this time. You'll start with a new technique called Shiner Glimpse. Simply use a reflective surface to peek at the underside of our opponent's cards as you deal. Then communicate your findings to me with our old pinch and drop signal. No need to dwell on a technique you're already familiar with. It's a straightforward strategy, so let's see if you can complete it without my intervention. Go on, lad. Queen of Spades. King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds. Nicely done, lad. Right, at least some of these are variations on things we've already done. We got it. Better be ready. Nerves and seasickness are not good bedfellows. What? How much? Are you out of your mind? 450. To go to Corsica? As merchandise of doubtful origin, that's the price you have to pay to be carried by me, monsieur. My friend and I value discretion at its just price. Maybe you should too, Captain. Or would you prefer me to call you by your real name, Ravenel de Lusson? I wonder what the good folk of Marseille would say if they knew that was a pirate parades around the port as a merchant. I see you gentlemen are sensible. Let's act like sensible men. Should we play cards for your cruise to Corsica? If you're really lucky tonight, you might even travel for free. Please have a seat at the captain's table. Jack of Spades. Queen of clubs. Bien, Captain. Is that how you boarded English ships in the Caribbean? By offering them aces? Back in the day, I would have cut your tongue for those words. Don't tempt me. Jack of spades. King of spades. What bad luck you have tonight, Captain. I assure you, it's only temporary. Will you deal already? I have a game to win. Oh boy. That was not a face card of diamond. Uh-oh. Okay, Jack of diamond. Hopefully he hasn't gotten anything higher than that. There's one I couldn't tell, so here's hoping. Whew. Alright. You are devils. I give up. In exchange for your discretion. Thank you, Captain. Our lips are sealed. We will choose our cabins now. Theodore will be a difficult fish to catch. He has a fake count, but a real bandit. A bandit? A Corsican one, too. Tell me, how do you picture a bandit? Sly and dangerous. Exactly. You will expect to be cheated. We need a simple approach. Dumb but effective. This time I show you the crooked card technique. You'll simply bend a few cards so I can cut to them, giving the best cards to me and the worst to our opponent. When it's your turn to play, you need to mark your cards by discreetly bending them against the table. Depending on which direction you bend them, you'll mark them for either as high-value cards or low-value cards. Why, you ask? You impatient boy. This will help you create a stack that will both benefit me and ruin my opponent. Why don't you have a go marking a high card for me to use later? Now you need to mark this card's value. I want you to bend high cards backwards, as if they're puffing up their chests with pride. Yeah. Perfect. Choose a low card for my unlucky opponent. Bend low cards forwards, as if they're cringing with embarrassment at their status. Oops. Look at that poor little soul. Good job, lad. Covers the first step. Ready to move on? So that business of bending those cards comes into use. You see, bent cards will act as markers during the next stage. By making a high card puff out its chest, it'll create a gap beneath itself in the deck. Should make it easier to identify the high cards when I'm cutting. Tricky part is stealing it. Timing is everything here, lad. If you bungle this, your earliest work will have been in vain. Have another go. Oops. I'll get this eventually. Well done, lad. You're getting more dexterous by the day. Let's not forget about the low card. As we're such noble and honest players, we'll offer the deck to the opponent to cut. Oh, ye of little faith, relax. Suppose you think it unlikely a mere bent card will influence where our opponent cuts? Well, let me show you a blank cut. Look closely, lad. By making a low card hunch over, it'll create a gap above itself. Watch how my fingers can't help but make the cut here. In conclusion, never underestimate the susceptibility of a naive opponent. And add the high card to the top, right on top of the low card. Then simply offset your little stack while shuffling. As usual, make sure the high card ends up with me and the low card is dealt to my opponent. However, you're familiar with the single card shuffle. So let's go from the top and you can show me what you learned as a sequence. Oh boy, okay. Nicely done, lad. That's really complex. We'll rest, because I don't think practicing is going to help much. Oh look, we're here. Let's root out this Theodore. Who goes there? What's your business, lads? We're here to meet Theodore. The king? Follow me. Count yesterday, king today. Theodore is springing up the social ladder. This game is so pretty. Why are you here? Did I omit to pay you some money? Are you thieves or cheats? Neither, your majesty. We are friends of Henry d'Armates. Henry's friends are my friends. How is he? Still decrepit? Incurably so. He told you the secret, didn't he? That's why you're here. Your majesty is perspicacious. Yes, we know about the 12 bottles of milk. But not enough of it, I'm afraid. You want me to tell you what I saw that night, is that it? No chance of that. Daddy, just say the word and I shall strike. It's your majesty. Sure, Dad. Should we play your secret at cards instead? A thrilling proposal. Hooray, we did it once. Huzzah! My lips remain sealed, Compty. Another round. Shoot. Uh-oh. Crud. Well, we can at least give him the bad card. Yeah. I expected you might be competent given your challenge. How disappointing. Alright, we did it. You won. I'm out of the game. We're listening. I don't have to tell you anything. You gave your word. And then what? I have no honor. Didn't you know? What a king you make. King of goats, donkeys, and juniper. I wonder which one enjoys your regal caress at night. You're insulting me. You will die for these words. Kill them, Daddy. Your Majesty. No, wait. I'm unarmed. There's a sword behind you. Get it. I don't fight with swords. Apparently I do. Why would you die for this wretched man, young fellow? Anyway, it's your choice. On guard. Do I get a tutorial? Stop. Can't you see the foolish boy's learned his lesson? Real nobleman would lower his sword and let the hot-headed child off with a warning. Ah, the folly of youth. As luck would have it, I am feeling magnanimous. Now leave. We're heading to Ailebane. The baths attract all sorts of riches. It's a wonderful hunting ground. Be very careful, though. The rewards are greater, so are the consequences of being caught. At the rich man's table, the rules are slightly different. They will always want to cut the deck themselves to dissuade cheaters. So what are we going to do? No idea. Surprisingly simple. We're going to ask our innocent opponent to be kind enough to cheat for us. First, we'll use a technique I call top drag to stack me some aces. Then use a false riffle shuffle to maintain that stack. And then, to drive it home, we'll have our opponent seal their ill fate with an innocent cut. How? If you were sat any closer, I'd softly wrap you on the knuckles. You're getting ahead of yourself. Let's prepare the stack first. Perform top drag. You need to scan through the deck and arrange it in my favor. Think about how the cards will fall when you start dealing. In this case, there are 3 of us, so I'll get every third card. Pair of aces should be enough for me to win. Arrange that for me. Scan through the deck, releasing cards one by one with your thumb. When you find an ace, grab it. Good. At the moment, that ace is being dealt to the first player, you, but we want it dealt to me. Grab 2 more cards to offset the ace so that it's dealt to me. Great! Now that the ace is properly offset in the cards you're holding, move them to the top of the deck. Perfect. As it stands, you've arranged a card for each of us, mine being an ace. 1 ace alone isn't much of an assurance that I can win, though, lad. Repeat what I've taught you so we're all dealt 2 cards and mine make a pair of aces. You haven't taken enough offsetting cards yet, lad. Make a mistake like this with a real opponent, don't panic. You gotta be able to fix it. For now, it's best you learn not to make mistakes at all. Let's start from the beginning. Excellent. False riffle shuffle is, well, it's a false riffle shuffle. Begin by cutting the deck into 2 piles. As with most false shuffle techniques, you begin in earnest, making sure both halves are interleaved. Look closely. Notice the stack on the top half of the deck? Keep an eye on that stack as you shuffle. You don't want it getting mixed up. We're not here to play honestly. The key to keeping that stack safe is to release cards from the top half of the deck slower than the bottom. That way, by the time you get to the end of the bottom cards, the stack is undisturbed on the top half. Simply drop the stack on top of the pile and that's it. Have a go. Now push the cards together and look at your stack safe and sound. You were taught this shuffle as a child. Well, I think you've got the hang of that now, but it's fiddly, so we can go over it again. Yeah, let's do it. Very well, let's take a look at the innocent cut. Simple yet dastardly technique allows us to control exactly where the cut gets made. It's not dissimilar to the cut that follows an ineffective shuffle, except this time an opponent makes the cut. I'll be sat back enjoying my wine. Let's give it a try. Start by dropping a chunk of cards. Now in-jog a card on top of the stack. That will act as a marker for where you want the cut to happen in the deck. Great, now shuffle the rest of the deck on top. Be sure to bend the in-jog card as you collect the deck together when you're done. This will create a small gap in the deck. Then offer it to whomever a merc is. Watch as they naturally end up cutting where the bent card is. What a fool. Now restore the stack by bringing the deck back together again. Perfect. Well done. Now it's time for you to rehearse the entire strategy. Okay. Oops. Nope, I think I messed that up. This takes so long. Oh, we're in the wrong seat. Oops. Let's just reset. Yeah, hang on. We'll get this. Need an ace. Uh-oh. That went way faster than I expected. This one is very complex. Well, we'll move on. I must say, I'm looking forward to the baths as much as the coin. It's been too long for me, and evidently a lifetime for you. Laugh. This isn't a laughing matter. Oh, to orphan, a cocktail of poverty and fear. Later that day. This might go extremely poorly. Sir, could we join you at this table? Yes, certainly. Please do. I don't think we've been introduced. Charles Lagan. Comte de Saint-Germain, idle noble on the road. And my son, Eugene. Eugene? Excuse him. He's not very talkative. Let's play. Ah, shoot. Yeah, the problem is this takes way too long. Okay, I need another ace. We've already built up so much suspicion. This takes so long to do. What is this racket? I found you, miscreants. Seize them! No, you will do no such thing. Really? And who are... Lighter Lagan, my apologies. I'm very sorry to have interrupted your game. Lighter? Yes, I'm the King's prosecutor at the Toulouse Parliament. Colonel, cease your infernally silly faces and join us. But these people are cheats and murderers. You can always arrest them later. We have a game to finish. Oh boy. Important thing is there's nothing on the line. I think I did this wrong. Shoot! Oh, we're gonna die. I'm bad at this one. It is real tough. Look, sir, they cheated. I saw them. It's indeed troubling. Arrest them! Do you have an arrest warrant? Of course. We are innocent. Accuse. What? Are you saying Colonel Gabriel is the cheat? Letter Lagan, that is precisely what we are saying. How dare you? What is that ace doing on your chair, Colonel? Enough. This is most problematic, Colonel. I cannot in good conscience let you take these men. You're free to leave now. I will find you again. I like that we have a, get out of the encounter free. We won't get more money, but we also don't get arrested. That one was tough. Put your book away, lad. That's enough spelling practice for one journey. Time for a different sort of education. You have strong opinions on Versailles? Nope. Good, because I have plenty of thoughts on the place. Versailles is a machine that lures the best minds of our generation before breaking them and spitting them out. Remember how the old musketeer mentioned a woman named Sophie d'Aubigny? She was one of its victims. Sophie was the model and muse of Clement Bell, a painter à la mode. It wasn't to last. Belle's career ended the moment Sophie attracted the attention of Louis XV. We're gonna visit Belle's workshop in Lyon. You can probably tell us more about Sophie's fate. How should we proceed? Confidently. Agreed. We'll use a flurry of manipulations to convince our artist we couldn't possibly be cheating. You will stack cards as you gather them. We will keep that stack through a shuffle and a cut. Seated at the table, begin by using Full Harvest to create me a favorable stack. Do you need a refresher, or shall we move on? Next part, need you to shuffle without disturbing a stack. Use False Riffle Shuffle for that. So the thing is, I taught you that so recently, I'll let you decide if we should go over it again. Now for a new technique, allow me to teach you the false cut. With the deck flat on the table, slide some of the cards out from the bottom. Make a real show of lifting these cards up high before placing them back on the table. Then take the rest of the cards and put them back on top. The lift will make it look as if cards were taken from the top of the deck. I know what that face means. Not even a baby ought to be fooled by this, and yet, see for yourself. What the heck? That's how it's done. Bravo! Great work. It's an efficient technique, but if you use it every time you cut the deck, it'll look suspicious. Why don't want you to put that bright young mind to use and create a few false cut variations of your own. You're more than capable of this, just follow your instincts. Look, let's put it all together and we can see how you fare. Oh boy. Alright, you're second. Ah, shoot. Well, that hasn't worked, has it? Excellent work. Oh, we've only learned half of them. And that false cut you've created is cunning indeed. I was right to trust you. I think you're ready. If you want to practice more, I won't stop you. No need to tire yourself needlessly. Are you excited to meet Clement and see his studio? Confused. Yes, I've seen your sketches. You have some talent. However, we must focus on the matter at hand. Sophie's whereabouts. We haven't time for a lesson on color theory, so let me do the talking. You know what I mean. I hope we won't have to wait for Mater Bell too long. Look at this. Our painter didn't stay idle. Interesting. His technique is French, the subject Dutch, the taste? Let's say the taste is American. That woman reminds me of Deborah Churchill. Yes, that's her, no doubt. I recognize the pout. That niece of Henry de Martz is here. It's too much of a coincidence. This painting looks familiar. I think it's a Supper at MS by Vermeer. Must be a copy. See how that player is hiding cards in his belt? That's what I call a very poor cheat. These artists don't understand our craft at all. These people seem to have a good time. I think it's modern art. What do we have here? Looks like card players. Are they cheating? A paintbrush. That gives me an idea. What are you waiting for? Quick, take it. No problem. Good man. Yoink. What do we have here? I said to Mr. Quinton I would settle my play debt next week. He didn't need to send his thugs. I've just sold a few paintings, but he's not the first one of my debtors. You're mistaken. Mr. Quinton sent us to give you another chance to win back your debt. But, who knows? Mr. Quinton could owe you money at the end of this game. That is a tempting possibility. Let's play and make it reality. Alright, your third. You have no luck, but you certainly have a lot of talent, Master Bell. You're too kind. I particularly like this painting. Is that Sophie, your famous muse? Almost. It's her sister, Deborah. Her sister? I had no idea. Not many people know their story, but let's carry on our game. That was unexpected. I've won again. You feigned surprise rather well. I've heard Sophie left the court. Where did she go? I don't know. No one knows, actually. Thank you, Major Bell. That was a very pleasant game. You seem interested in Sophie. Yes? 20 years later, and I still remember her smile and her gentle touch. Then the king came and took her away. Oh so, I thought her affair with the king was just a passing fling. I could hang for telling you this, but Sophie was secretly married to Louis. And then she disappeared. Please, you need to leave now. Oh boy, we're gonna play against Deborah. So Aramis was present when Sophie disappeared. I never suspected a man so stiff of limb could be so sneaky. Don't even get me started on his niece, Deborah. I believe we let Sophie's very own sister slip under our noses. Of course, Deborah isn't really related to the old musketeer. I doubt she empties the old fool's bedpan out of the goodness of our heart. So what is she doing? Sophie must be the linking factor here. Clement Bell revealed that Sophie was the secret wife of Louis XV. She was much more than a passing mistress. We need to learn what happened to her. It's a long way back to Bergerac. Let me teach you a new strategy whilst we travel. Deborah must suspect we're cheats, so you'll need to be extra subtle if we're to pull this off. You saw her play. What did you notice? She's precise. Yes, but did you notice she only cared about the cut? It's crucial we conclude with a neat deck cut. After, of course, you've used top drag to stack me some aces and performed a simple shuffle. All trifles, really, but when combined, they're extremely effective. With a new technique, baby shuffle. For the sake of time, let's pretend you've just ran top drag and stacked me some aces. As with all false shuffles, our objective is to keep our top stack safe. Begin by holding the deck face up so the stack rests next to your palm. Proceed to shuffle the cards beneath as normal. Stop when you get near the top of the deck. You don't want to go disturbing your stack now, do you? That should be enough. Now instead of placing the rest of the cards at the bottom of the deck, simply place them on top in a fluid motion. Perfect. Your stack is safe and nobody will suspect a thing. Good. Hope you wouldn't struggle with such a simple technique. You'll wrap things up with a technique you're already familiar with, the false cut. As much as I adore the sound of my own voice, I'll skip re-explaining that one to you. Instead, I'd like you to show me the 3 techniques as a sequence without my guidance. Off you go, then. Oh, good, it's this one. Achoo! Excuse me. Okay, we can do this. Thank you. You managed that convincingly. Well done. Well, here goes, because we have to do the hard part of the ace stacking. Good. We can go over table decorum for the remainder of the journey. Here we are, Hospice hiding a secret. Welcome back, gentlemen. I was expecting you. I'm surprised. You don't have another decrepit uncle to look after? Oh, certainly. He will be with us in a minute. Let's hope he doesn't crumble on the way. Let's play while we wait for him. We know who you are. We want to know everything about Sophie. Let's play first. Oh my god, we actually did it. Why are you here? For the same reason I came the first time. You know something about the 12 bottles of milk. You're Sophie's sister. We talked to Clement Bell. I don't know what you tried to accomplish here, but you must know what the old musketeer was about to reveal to us. We haven't finished playing. They were near the beginning. Thank goodness. So will you tell us, or shall we force you? We haven't finished our game. Or are you afraid of losing? That's enough. Tell us about Sophie. Where is she? When will you understand? We have killed 2 horses on the way, but we are finally here. Thank God. I don't think I could have delayed them much longer. Good day to you, my princess. My prince. You are the Chevalier de Saint George. This man is the most skilled sword fighter in France. We need to run. Don't go. Face your destiny. Why did you visit the painter? Why are you inquiring after my daughter, Sophie? You are Julie, Sophie's mother? Where is Sophie? We need to talk to her. Sophie disappeared 20 years ago. That's why I sent Deborah here. To milk the old musketeer, get him to reveal what happened to Sophie. Which I was about to achieve until you showed up and pushed him to kill himself. The blunt idiocy of men, mon amour. We've learned that Sophie secretly married the king 20 years ago. I knew she was one of his favorites, but this could be the reason for her death. Julie. We need to talk to Theodore of Corsica. We tried, but he's an uncivilized cockroach. He will only talk at the point of a sword. I can help you with that. Do any of you fight? Pick up the sword and show me. Oh, we're gonna learn how to sword fight. I'm real bad at it. Look at me, in the eyes. You stand the best chance of winning by matching an experienced player's sequence of attack. Are you ready? Nope. On guard! Oh, I see. Seeing as you put up a good fight, gaining the upper hand is a matter of observation. Wait till you see a window of opportunity and then strike in a way your opponent isn't expecting. You're going to defend yourself for the rest of the round. I don't know what I'm doing. I hit buttons. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't understand. High, low, middle. High, low, middle, low, middle. Did I not? Middle, high, low, middle, high. Middle, high, low, middle. Oh yeah, I have to strike on the red one, so I have to do something other than what it comes up as. Okay. Excellent! It's settled then. We'll join forces for now. George will accompany you into Corsica. Before we leave, I'd like to check that boy's victory wasn't a one-off. Yeah, that's fair. Besides, this game is as much of one of stamina as of skill. Yeah, I do want to practice again. High, low, middle. High, middle, high, middle. High, middle, high, middle, high. Okay. Be careful, mon cher. Always. Well, let's try to do that while we kind of know what we're doing. Let's face it, lad. Last time we visited His Majesty, we were woefully unprepared. But you know how to fight now. Still a few more hours left before we reach our destination. Wonder how we'll pass the time. Let me guess. I'm not sure when we'll have the occasion to play cards this time. But if we do, I fully intend to bring Theodore down with panache. For that purpose, we will use a strategy designed to give me an extremely strong hand. Following techniques call for an expert blend of subtlety and precision. We'll start with a new technique, bottom drag. Not to be confused with top drag. Or a certain molly house in Common Garden, but that's a whole other story. You see, whilst top drag allows you to stack cards at the top of the deck, bottom drag allows you to do so at the bottom. Ready to give it a try? Listen closely. Scan through the deck until you find a high card. When you do, in-jog it. Oh, I have to actually... Okay, now find 3 more high cards and in-jog those 2. Careful though, you won't be able to scan any cards for the in-jog ones. It'll take far too long. So grab the earliest high cards you find. Good work. Now take the deck in both hands, hold it face down above the table. You're going to shuffle by sliding packs off the top and dropping them atop each other, or so it will appear. In reality, the first cards you drop won't be a section from the top, but the high cards you scanned for earlier. Because they're in jog, they'll be easy to find and separate with your fingers. The rest of the pack will follow. Look at that! 4 high cards are now at the bottom of the deck. Now to ensure they all end up in my fair hands. For that, I'll teach you a new false shuffle. Pincher shuffle. To an opponent, it will look like a normal shuffle. In actuality, you'll be drawing cards from the top and bottom of the deck at the same time. Let's give it a try. First things first. Go ahead and shuffle the cards. But, I know, you've just spent all that time making your stack. Do it. See? Your cards are safe because they're at the bottom of the pack. Now with your hand like a pincer, drop 1 card from the top and the bottom at the same time. Excellent. High card for me, random one for our opponent above it. Need a card before we get... I wonder. Come along, lad. See if you can figure out the rest of this technique alone. After all, I've shown you the key component. See if you can get those 4 high cards dealt to me. Arrogance does not become you, lad. But please go ahead. Curious to see how you fare. Ah, crap. I had it. Ah, that was the... Okay. That was the part I missed. Lad, I must say, I'm impressed. Well done indeed. Happy to move on. Seemingly guileless plan, wouldn't you think? Wouldn't hurt to act even more innocent, so let's add a false cut. Our opponent might want to cut too, so use a blank cut if they insist. Blank cut? Ask our opponent was making a cut. They'll feel confident there's no skullduggery at play, but the deck will remain unchanged. Theodore was an unwilling participant of this technique when we visited him last, do you recall? Kind of... The bent card, right, okay. We won't bend cards this time, we'll rely on some misdirection instead. Your natural is false cut, blank cut is much the same. Draw their attention one way, apply your machinations elsewhere. Why don't you give it a try? Not the most convincing, but at least you undid the cut. Yes, I would like to try that again. Very convincing. I'm impressed but not surprised. Great work. Move on. Oh boy, okay. Hello, hello, welcome on in. Okay, so we need to... this? I'm doing alright, and yourself? I think I did it wrong. Need to do this and then this. Yeah. Right, then we do this. Then we do this. we do that. Oh, for fun mostly. 4 high cards, just as planned. Well done, lad. You had enough practice? Move on. Excellent. I'll leave you to get on with your writing exercises. What's that I can smell in the air? Cactus plants? Wild garlic? I'm good on art, but thank you. Ah, I know. It's a smell of delusion and self-importance. We must be close. Cove. Later that day. Where is the King of Corsica? Good subjects, I'm here. Pray tell, what is your business with the king? These gentlemen requested your assistance in a matter of great importance to me. We pray you reconsider telling us your story. And I made my conditions clear. On guard! Well? Are you not going to fight him? I'm here to make sure this weasel doesn't try to trick you. But by gallant rules, the duel is yours to fight, not mine. Well? What? My sword is purely ornamental, you're the one who knows how to use it. I don't want to have to kill you. Low, low, low. High, middle, low, middle. Low, middle, low, low, low. You improved, young man. It's time, Theodore. We've sated your thirst for barbaric displays of violence. It is time to tell us about the 12 bottles of milk. Be careful. We have heard much already. We'll know if you lie to us. Peace, my friend, peace. I will tell you everything. At the turn of the century, I was a young musketeer under the orders of Henry de Metz. One day, the young Louis XV summoned us for a secret visit. A visit to the 12 bottles of milk. And here's what I saw and heard. This way. Make way for the king. Sophie, you're so pale, you're so cold. Sophie, Sophie, wake up. She's not breathing. What? Why are you... The baby. A boy. Alive and well. No, your majesty, you must not lay eyes on him. Why isn't he crying? Why can't I hear my son? He doesn't have a tongue. You cannot get attached. I will handle this situation. You, fetch the carriage. I have to leave. This makes sense. But that also means... Me? Yes, you. You're the key. You mean he would be... What are you talking about? The baby, the king's legitimate child. You seem quite certain, Comte. Oh, I have my reasons. I have to leave right away. Julie needs to know about Sophie. She'll be devastated, but now we know what happened to her daughter. She died in labor. We'll be on our way to Paris. We shall meet you there. Farewell, monsieur. I'm royalty. Hell be damned. Don't forget your Corsican brother if you end up sitting your dusty ass on the throne. Listen, friends, since we're all high nobility, why not close this revealing meeting with a royal game? Why not? We will have time to work on our plans later. What do you say? Alright, he is second. So we do 1. Aha, I got it right. Pride should compel you to let the king win. Your Majesty, you can't expect us to do that. That would be cheating. Such disrespect must be answered with another round. Alright, we're doing okay. Kosha, I will gut you for this outrage against your king. Pardon? Ha! I tell you, believe me for a moment. Ah, that'll make him more suspicious. Okay. Ah, shoot. I like that you can reset the step you're on. That's the part I forgot. There we go. Ah, shoot. We still got there. Bang. What is it? Are you well? That's the sound of your luck falling down a well. Now, if you excuse us, I have a lot to discuss with my friend here. Oh, that's perfect timing. Oh, nice. You can change the difficulty at any time. And turn on hints if you want. Nice. Hopefully it saved where we are. I am going to say thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate all y'all. I hope you enjoyed Card Shark. I think we're going to play more of this tomorrow. This game is very cool. I'm getting sort of decent-ish at bits of it. As always, we're going to raid out. Stick around for that. I will see you next time. Have a great night. Bye!